Who's happy and excited to be alive today? Well, I am. Don't know about you, but yeah, it's a brand new day. And then, yes, it is the 11th day in the month of June of 2025. Just, is it Democracy Day's Eve now? Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's what it is, right? Are you happy? Are you happy? You celebrating it? Are you expectant? Are you looking forward to it? I mean, tomorrow, of course, Mr. President's going to be giving us delivering a speech, and quite a number of us are indeed waiting for Mr. President's speech on the nation, right? Okay. Well, this is the Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show, and you know how it goes. We start your day the right way. We start from now up until the 12 o'clock hour, talking about 12 noon though, by the way, okay? So, that's where the journey for the morning rise terminates, where Amoife is going to be taking over for the Sunnyside show. Yeah, a couple of segments, outlined for you already. 8 o'clock, sports on Eagles Wings. 9 o'clock, we'll be here talking politics and current affairs. 10 o'clock, general open banter. 11 o'clock, of course, we'll let you into some good vibes. And at 12 o'clock, being the climax of it all, it becomes today in 60 seconds. And our job here will be done. I said our because I'm not the only one on here. And so let's greet you in a way that we know how to. We say, Inakwana, we say Karo. We say Otutuama, we say Agife, we say Emma Muriel Keo. Say, oh Lord, to do my dialect now, I would say I miss you. And I have Cassie in the building. She's going to say it the way that Steve will say it.
All right, good morning to you, UD.
Yeah.
Good morning, Nigerians. And in my dialect, I would say Nindeve. Good morning and welcome. Let's do this.
That's right.
Together.
Great. Let's do this together, though. My name is Udwak Daniel, and yes, you already know who it is sitting here. Okay. Cass, how you feeling, though?
Very well.
How are you feeling about? I'm great.
Morning?
What do you think about the whole Democracy Day tomorrow? How you feeling? Looking forward to it?
I think that at the end of the day, the feelings will always be very mixed.
Right.
It will always be a mixed bag for us.
Right.
Because when you look at what characterizes democracy, I know that we are not there yet, and that is why every time it's definitely going to bring mixed reactions. But this particular Democracy Day is quite different. I would say it's different, not because we've gotten it all right as regards what democracy entails, or not because we are not going to get it, but because the person whose memory is being honored as to why that day was originally moved from when it used to be to now June 12th. I do not think that some level of justice has been served. I remember that this is the year that a very bold and shocking revelation was made by one of the very actors who contributed to the incidents that surrounded June 12th.
Right.
So it's a very emotional one. I would say that we're just saying, okay, let's just eulogize you and try to immortalize you by saying this day is for you. How about taking deliberate steps to ensure that the memories of this person is preserved by, first of all, addressing things at the root? I'm talking about the fact that June 12th, which is now our Democracy Day, came about because of the incidents that led to the unfortunate passing of former presidential candidate, talking about Chief MKO Abiola.
Yeah.
Yes, but we all remember when just this year, one of the very key actors in that incident, talking about a very respected elder statesman,
IBB.
Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, came out to admit on national television at his book launch that yes, indeed, it was not that way. This man won the election, but I had no choice at the point. So when are we going to hold people accountable to pay for their actions in this country? I think that is a central message for this democracy, because if it's democracy, then people should be willing to be held accountable. Who is going to bail the cat? That is my big question for us as we gear towards the Democracy Day.
Some big question right there, and just so you know, there has been a counter reaction coming from Miriam Abacha, saying that, well, my husband was not responsible for not the annulment of the June 12 election. Babangida, please say the way it is. Stop blaming my husband. He was not responsible for it. But we don't know how true
all those
that
people
is.
are not here to speak for themselves.
That's the thing.
And if you read that book, you would are like, okay, they are already gone.
They're gone.
They're not here to say their side of the story. But
well,
I think that somehow we must have a democracy that has consequences, because honestly, if we must move forward as a nation, then this democracy needs to have consequences.
Needs to have consequences, though. But then, let's go to something a bit lighter. Today, as recognized by the United Nations, is International Day of Play. Cassie, you see why I love play now? Okay, right. Well, according to the UNICEF Executive Director, Catherine Russell, play is a sign that children feel safe and nurtured and loved. They feel somewhat that they can be children, even in the midst of great difficulties. All right, so International Day of Play, observed on 11 June 2024, makes a significant milestone in efforts to preserve, promote, and prioritize playing so that all people, especially children, can reap the rewards and thrive to their full potential. All right, that being said, now let's look at some things that you ought to know already. Starting off with this one now. President Bola Tinubu has urged the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Nyesom Wike, to ignore busy bodies and naysayers distracting him from his work. The president said this during the inauguration ceremony of the rehabilitated International Conference Center in Abuja on Tuesday, which of course has been renamed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay. International Conference Center.
All right, now moving away from that story, let's talk about the fact that the Rivers State chapter of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has told Fubara that even if he decides to join the party, his sins cannot be forgiven. Caretaker committee chairman of the party in the state, Tony Okocha, stated this on Tuesday in Abuja while responding to questions regarding Fubara's recent Salah visit to President Bola Tinubu and its attendant political implications. But I think that the last time someone was on tape telling us that the moment you move to the other side, your sins are automatically forgiven.
Yeah?
At this point, are there particular sins that are forgiven, and then it seems like there are some sins that are really unpardonable. There's
some from certain individuals that you can't forgive it.
Can't just
that's what Okocha is saying. But let's move away from that one now and get to this one, where the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, LP, Mr. Peter Obi, has decried the growing insecurity and hardship across Nigeria, describing the country as a crime scene, really in dire need of repair. Wow. Speaking at a public presentation of the book Obi, the Kicker, the Political Change Agent, and authored by Ike Abonyi in Abuja on Tuesday, Obi lamented that although Nigeria is not officially at war, many citizens live like refugees, both within and outside the country. All right, I'll leave it there. I'm not going to say a word. I'll just leave it there.
All right, now a federal high court sitting in Ikoyi, Lagos, has sentenced 9 Chinese nationals to 1 year in prison following their conviction for cyber terrorism, internet fraud. According to an EFCC statement released on X, the defendants Liu Dong, Dai Wei Chang, Xiao
No wonder.
Liu Hairong
No wonder.
were formally charged in February 2025. Now, I think that this reminds me of a video I saw some 2 days ago where I think it was somewhere in Singapore. I think so. I'll still confirm that if it's right. Where these people have like a connected network of this whole internet fraud thing. Like it's like a cyberspace. I'm telling
outside
you,
Nigeria.
And guess what? You know there are satellites that usually capture. So according to the investigation that was made in that video, these people were not Nigerians. They sat in their country, and when they were trying to lure the person, their victim, do you know what they said? No. They said they had to change their voice, mimicking a Nigerian, saying, "I'm calling you from Abuja, Nigeria." So yes, when you look at this, is not me even trying to hold brief for the whole should I say internet fraud going on. Of course we have our part, but when people make it look like Nigeria is the headquarters of this thing, honestly, we must work towards making sure that we change the narrative.
Okay.
Because that idea shows that some people are impersonating us by saying they can sit from anywhere with deep fakes and say, I'm calling you from Nigeria, because of course they already know Nigeria as that. And I think that is what we must be deliberate, not just as a people but also as a government. Because when I saw that video, and that's not the first time I'm seeing a similar video like that.
Right.
Because when you look at the statistics, honestly, Nigeria is not even top.
No,
there.
we're not at top. We're not at top. We're not
But
at top.
the image that we have been given, like, oh, we are the 419 headquarters of the world. How? Well,
But in Africa, we're leading though.
you think? I do not know about that, honestly.
Well, I'm telling you. All right, but the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has renamed the Abuja International Conference Center, ICC, as the Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Conference Center. Wike stated this during the inauguration of the ICC in Abuja on Tuesday.
All right, now moving away from the ICC story, a two-term presidential aspirant and chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, Dele Momodu, on Tuesday submitted that only a coalition of political parties can wrestle power from President Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress in 2027. He made this submission while featuring on the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State monthly program Guest of the Month in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital.
Okay.
2027 still being talked about,
Right.
even though some months away, honestly. But some people would say that it's not far. We are very close.
Okay.
Before
very
you say
close.
Jack,
You're in
2027 is
2027.
already here.
It
Yeah,
beckons.
so.
Well, the Labour Party, the LP, led by the national chairman, Julius Abure, has accused its former presidential candidate, Peter Obi, and Abia State Governor Alex Oti, of being responsible for the leadership crisis in the party. Recall that in a recent, capture, we saw where Obi had said that, the APC is responsible for whatever is going on. Now, LP has come out to give a statement, a very strong one now, saying, no, please, both of you and Abia State Governor, you're the reasons for where we are today as a party. Okay.
A lot going on
Okay.
in the Labour Party, I
Exactly.
must say. Now, moving away from the Labour Party and its old brouhaha, let's talk about the fact that the Lagos State chapter of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has dismissed claims that its structure has collapsed following Monday's defection of its former Publicity Secretary Hakeem Amode and others to the All Progressives Congress, APC. A statement signed on Tuesday by the party state secretary, Soji Orioye, claimed that despite the defection of certain individuals, PDP in Lagos remains strong and intact.
Okay. Naira appreciated strongly across official black markets to begin week after Eid al-Adha. The Naira appreciated significantly against the dollar across official and parallel foreign exchange markets to kick off the week on Tuesday after the Eid al-Adha holidays.
All right, now finally, Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Zulum has called on governments at all levels to work collectively to mitigate the effects of climate change in the country. He made this call when he led a state delegation to the State House in Minna to commiserate with the people and government of Niger State over the flood disaster that occurred in Mokwa.
All right, and now let's bring you into the front page of Nigerian newspapers and starting off with this one, the Daily Trust newspaper. Now, the big protest against hardship. Insecurity to hold in 20 states. Organizers are saying that now. Protest against hardship, insecurity to hold in 20 states. Organizers are saying that. And you'd find that story continued on pages 3 and 4 of the Daily Trust newspaper front page. Why INEC is yet to conduct by-elections into 7 seats at National Assembly. Page 12 has got that one. To page 15 now, Northeast to experience 4-day blackout. Okay, now to this one here, page 8, gunmen kill 4 in fresh attack in Benue. Benue again is in the spotlight. Cassia
Very
State.
sad, I must
Really
say.
sad.
Very sad.
96 houses burned down in Plateau community. Doesn't seem like I'm seeing a lot of good stories now. Page 32 has got that one. ICC Commission renamed after Tinubu, and you'd find that one on page 8. Again, truck drivers killed in Imo. Again, truck drivers killed in Ebola. That bizarre picture right there. You want to go see it, check it out across all social media platforms, especially our YouTube channel at Eagles FM Abuja, as well as the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja, right? And that will be all with the Daily Trust newspaper this morning.
All right, now moving away from Daily Trust and spotlighting the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, the biggest story. I see so much happening in the FCT at the moment,
right.
And that looks sponsored though, but we will just move away. Let's talk about the big stories.
That's right.
Atop of the Nigerian Tribune banner. And now the biggest story that I see here, after Tinubu, Wike renames ICC after Tinubu. Writer to that story says, don't pay attention to busybodies. President tells FCT minister, says usage of facility not free. Okay, all right. Now, I think that we haven't seen this, or maybe in the past, we used to see situations where the president could work really harmoniously with people from other parties without necessarily moving.
That's
Even
right.
though the minister of the FCT has not categorically stated that he is a member of the APC. Of course, we know that he's still in the APC, more like this. But
Okay.
this bromance going on between the FCT minister and the president, I didn't see that coming, honestly. Not even in the longest time did I imagine that these two people would work together so harmoniously. Do you see when they're like talking with themselves?
Yeah.
You would think that these people know themselves like forever. Well, it just shows that politics is quite dynamic and you never can tell what tomorrow holds.
I tell you.
Now, moving away from Wike and Tinubu bromance, let's talk about Watch Page 3 has got to offer. ASU declares no pay, no work. Any month salary is delayed. Okay, ASU is back in the conversation. Now, page 7 says SEC orders public companies to release old dividends. SEC orders public companies to release old dividends. Well, you can find that right there on Nigerian Tribune on page 7.
Away from the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now, it does seem as though the Punch newspaper is towing the same line as with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Okay, Mr. President's face, the FCT minister's face, and they are just decorating the front page of the Punch. Well, let's go see this one now. Just to the side of the Punch newspaper banner now, precisely page 40. Saudi's Aramco delays Nigeria's crude-backed $5 billion loan. Okay, federal government budget cut leaves 1,500 health workers without pay. I should take that one again. Federal government budget cut leaves 1,500 health workers without pay. Page 48. It's got that one. And this last one right here. Power plays the kicker. PDP convention caught in Wike Makinde camp's crossfire. Page 2. I don't know when that's going to end, though. The last time the Wike held, that was it yesterday now, he held, a high-profile PDP stakeholders meeting. Shea Makinde was not present. He didn't come.
What's really going on? Well, if you ask me, now who I go ask?
Okay.
Well, still on 2027, but this time looking at it from the lens of the Vanguard newspaper. Now, what seems to be the biggest story on page 5 is 2027 is the kicker. PDP leaders divided over Wike's proposition for Southern presidency. Now, we have two writers to that story. The first one says, party risk becoming a caucus. Remember that a former governor under the PDP and even a former senator under the same platform said that the party was in the ICU. And right now, another rewarded chieftain is saying that the party is becoming a caucus. Risk becoming a caucus.
The PDP had
You
said,
have to die to be a caucus.
right. So how do you become a caucus before you died? Or is it that it has
That
died
is
a long
why
time
the
ago?
other one said it was
in
in the ICU.
Oh, okay,
so
I
it's
get
like
that.
it's progressing
Oh, yeah,
to
it's
that
gone
level.
to the caucus level.
These people have very interesting tenses for their party. But while the PDP say we will respond appropriately, yes, we are hoping for that response. Absolutely.
Please
you
save
can
yourselves.
find that story on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. Now, moving away from that one on page 9, what we see here is do not listen to busybodies, bystanders. Tinubu counsels Wike. He's basically saying push out the noise. Don't even give any heed to these people. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Nice song.
All right, now on page 19, he says, okay, page 19 is saying no longer from Tinubu actually. It's actually a report. It's saying FG's plan for fresh $5 billion oil-backed loan hampered by low price. FG's plan for fresh $5 billion oil-backed loan hampered by low price. To have details into that, page 19 is begging for a read.
All right, begging for a read now. And that will be all that we bring into you this morning. But yes, we will just head out now. Yeah. Already. I think we already took this one. We started with the Daily Trust newspaper though. Anyways though, let's send out the numbers to you already so you can also be a part of the discourse this morning. The number for you to call to join the conversation. Let us know which of these headlines speaks to you, or that you want to add your voice to loudly and clearly, and you must do that in a most civil and responsible way. 0907-353-0044 or 0908-766-8888, and the WhatsApp portal number is 0909-705-4450. All right, that's a miss though. Keep the calls coming through, and we gave you the numbers already. And if it's your first time joining the family, here's an opportunity to also announce yourself officially so family members can get to know you better. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, Moses.
Moses.
Awesome, Moses. Awesome. Where are you calling from, Moses?
Yeah, I hope your RAM is already out of pipe.
Hopefully too, Moses. I'm also hoping against hopes.
Wonderful.
Right. Where are you calling from, Moses? Yeah.
I'm calling from Suleja.
Awesome, Moses. Let's hear you.
I think we're having challenge of light over here because the NEPA something has been vandalized. Now we're not alive.
For 2 weeks now?
So I believe that the NEPA should please round out to help this community. Yeah. Thank you. God bless you.
Appreciate that one, Moses.
Yeah.
Appreciate.
The issue of internet fraud. I don't know if the government can monitor. Yeah, because our sister over there was making some analysis that if an external something happens in Nigeria to fraud some of the Nigerians, I believe that the communication system will have a monitoring something that stops these saboteur people in our country. Yeah, especially in the issue of security. In America, you can't dare do that. You can't dare do that. So our communication something should just quickly clear up to fish out some of these people. So it's a good thing they have sentenced them to 1 year. But I'm looking at that 1 year. It's too small.
Okay.
Then finally, the issue of this Benue killing again, another killing. I begin to wonder, are these people, are they spirit? I want to find out, are they spirit? If they are not spirit, if they are living within the state, why can't the security people push them out? Thank you, Yudi. The lobby.
Appreciate that one from you, Moses. Appreciate that one from you, though. Well, keep the calls coming through. Moses, give us peace now. What will be your peace? To a June of Democracy Day tomorrow. All right, let's go take this one now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Rudy.
Yes, good morning to you. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yes, Okwe, my name.
All right, Okwe, please don't call here again. Right? 0907-353-0044 is that number to call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, I'm Chimeze calling from Asokoro.
All right, Chimeze, welcome aboard. Talk to us.
Thank you. The herdsmen Boko Haram terrorists, they have just to attack communities in Benue State. I thought they said the chief of army staff has relocated to Benue State. Okay, what are the kind of stories we hear in this country? And sincerely speaking, the governor is responsible for whatever that is happening in Benue State because he's a reverend father. He should put aside the challenge and face these people they know. This is sponsored. It's an agenda. If he wants to see part of Benue State to people who want to displace the owners of the land and take over, let them come out plain. We are tired of all these conspiratorial stories about killings in Benue State. Are this blood normally again? What is happening? They said the chief of the army staff moved to Benue. So his movement to Benue State has not deterred anybody. My brother, we are living a life of terrorism. They can be flushed out. The Benue people should rise up. You know where they come from. You know whomsoever that is doing this. Whether they are members of the security or part of security agencies that come in military uniform, you know them. I put it to you that the governor is responsible for whatever because he is the chief security officer of the state. I feel very, very bad when I hear of this. Thank you very much.
All right, Chimeze right there. Giving a speech again. I mean, I don't know. For some reason, this Democracy Day's Eve might not be as quiet online on here as some might have thought, because there's so much to talk about. There's a lot still left undone. But let's go hear from you, though. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning and God bless you.
Good morning to you, please. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Thank you. My name is Obunna Emmanuel.
All right, Obunna
I am
Emmanuel.
popularly known as the from Kuba Village Market.
Awesome. Talk to us, Obunna.
Thank you, my good brother. It's unfortunate every now and then we discuss like the state of how to move this country forward and good things to come to this country. I don't know, our leaders should be able to think. They should be able to think very well and see how a change can come to be better to the citizens of this country. What incident in Benue State? So in some other states that we don't even hear about. Please let them do something better. I am telling you, I'm not happy with the happenings in Benue State at all.
All right, okay. Just called to tell us about his displeasure about what's going on in Benue State. Who is even happy about what's going on in Benue State? Well, we'll just head out now, go on a recess. We'll be right back in a short bit. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Abuja, you're in luck. It's the upgrade promo from my Abuja Home Limited. For their Broadwater estate and plots in Gwagwalada, get 250 square meter for just 700k when you make an outright payment. That's a whopping 81% discount, or go premium with 500 square meters for only 1 million naira. That's 80% of the original price of 5 million naira. With our authentic FCT land document, you have no issues at all. We have a flexible payment plan for up to 12 months for your convenience. Get your land in Broadwater Estate, Paiko, Gwagwalada now, with green environment, accessible roads, power supply, guaranteed security, and lots more. Call or WhatsApp my Abuja Home on 0808 883 7426, 0808 883 7426, or 0808 272 3824, 0808 272. Now, promo ends soon. These opportunities also open to military personnel. My Abuja Home Limited. Affordable. Live the life.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
For advert placement and program sponsorship on Eagles 102.3 FM, please call 080-5919-8658. That is 080-5919-8658 or 081-5791-7278. Again, 081-5791-7278.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
"35 minutes gone past the hour of 7 on the AM side. June 11 of 2025 it is. Wednesday it is. A way back Wednesday, we like to see it. And we're still looking at the pages. Hello, good morning.
Barrister.
Good morning to you. Is this Obasanjo?
Obasanjo calling from Omali, Niger State. Barrister, good morning.
Good morning to you, Obasanjo. Talk to us.
Princess, good morning. Oh.
Good morning to you, Ambassador. Good to hear from you today.
Thank you. Things will happen for Nigeria. Every Nigerian, they look. Nyanya with they look. We know they look and double. With they look as many as you can look and hear. Barrister, do you agree with
over what?
Over the coalition.
That if there is no
if there is no coalition, right? No one can defeat the president. Well, I don't know. I can't say, Obasanjo. You know how this political game goes.
Yeah, well, because them wicked them fire shade them even see it's God of Atiku. It's frustrating them. It's God of Atiku. Why? Because fire shade Sheyi Makinde that everybody were loving by these people, but we don't know that they were being misusing, they were misleading people. We were thinking that these people are the right people. The Atiku that all of them they were clamoring for making it. You see, Atiku has been silent. Atiku has not been insulting anybody. Atiku has not been insulting the Labour Party, neither the PDP, neither the APC himself. But what Atiku is doing, it's galvanizing Nigerians to come together. All this busybody, it's God of Atiku is frustrating them now.
Okay,
the camp of Wike and the Sheyi Makinde and Fayose in those days, when Fayose talked, everybody listens to Fayose. But now he said PDP is going into Kakas. Abi, what is it the archive? We don't even know. Other ones gone. Sir, let me tell you, the coalition is the brain box of this country to rescue poverty.
Okay.
Live in poverty. Nigerians are dying slowly. Every day. If you cannot die by the bandit, maybe you die by the road, or you die by the other things. But a lot of Nigerians has been killing silently. Lastly, we can name the IC Center on Tinubu. We know now he's grabbing himself. We don't want to even know why, because maybe you cut me off. I don't want to say anything pertaining that. But Nigerians, 2027 is...
Obasanjo,
yes, sir.
Is it wrong? Did he make a wrong move? Why do we always have to read meaning into everything? I mean, he just named it after his principle. I don't know. Is there something terrible about it?
Barrister,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Is there anything wrong with it? So that we...
Yes.
Okay, all right. It's fine. I get it.
Everything is wrong. Okay. Why? Because you cannot be... It's the assets of Nigeria. It's not the assets of Tinubu.
Okay.
Have you gone to America and they have been naming social place with Donald Trump or Joe Biden or Obama? No.
Okay,
it's national assets. You don't joke with national assets. Why? Because you are lobbying for a position from the president. You are lobbying. If Wike is not mean anything to Nigerians, I am telling you, he has lost ground, and his political will has died completely. Thank you.
Okay. All right. As we can. Will has died completely. But I don't know. Wike is still holding high-profile meetings with PDP. Is still rubbing shoulders with Mr. President. Is still calling the shots. The last that I remember. Well, anyways, let's go see this one here.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning to you.
Mr. Idi.
Yes, good morning to you, my brother. What's your name? Where you calling?
Thank you. Olushola is calling from Central.
Been a while, Olushola.
Been a while. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I travel. I just came back, sir.
A cabo.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Idi.
Yeah.
Naming Yaradua Center, does he mean Yaradua Center is property of Yaradua? I think we should leave that issue. They can name anything after each other. Amadou Bello, Tafawa Balewa Square, if it belongs to Tafawa Balewa. So all those things are non-issue. They can name it after anybody that is qualified to be.
Yeah.
I want to talk about issue of June 12th. I'm a witness of June 12th. I don't think any election has been like June 12th. That's where all Nigeria come together to say one thing together. We queue at the back of those people that we want to vote for, and there's no disruption. Everybody voted. But unfortunately, the person that annulled the June 12th, I think he has already dropped. I mean, what did I say?
Confessed.
He has already confessed.
Okay.
Confessed. Thank you. Confessed. And may God forgive him. I mean, Nigeria forgive him. But that's the watershed on Nigeria at that particular time. Because June 12th is a watershed, where Abiola even won at the constituency of his opponent at that time. But unfortunately, they could not be a democracy day for anybody that witnessed it. For those who are not witness it, they may not know much about it. But to me, I think June 12th is the best democracy day. And I wish and I hope no election will be annulled like that again.
Olushola,
thank you and God bless Nigeria.
Olushola,
Yes, sir?
but are you also aware that Miriam Abacha had come out to debunk whatever it was that IBB had said, saying that her husband was not responsible for the annulment of
Yeah.
the
Thank you.
elections?
You know, Ibrahim Babangida was just telling, I won't say lie, but you know, when you tell lie against the person that is not alive,
Okay.
I think that's the issue.
Okay.
The annulment of June 12th is more than Abacha, is more than many of them. But they gang up together to annul the credible election. It's not only Abacha, but you know, when somebody is not alive, many things are seen at his back. If not, if Abacha is alive, he's going to defend himself and say what you say about that is no. Many people gang together to annul that election.
Right.
So Abacha is not only the something that did it. I witnessed it. I even stayed there in Lagos. We trekked from one place to another because of June 12th. It is only God that saved us not to be killed at that particular time. We trekked from Ajegunle to Ketu. Many like that. So it's a watershed. It's not only Abacha, but Ibrahim Magna is trying to cover himself by saying only Abacha. And again, it's unfortunate for a leader to accuse somebody that is the one that caused it. You are a leader. You are the one that we blame. Why do you allow yourself to be used? Thank you, and God bless you, sir.
Appreciate Olushola right there. And June 12 will always bring, emotions, in our hearts. But, let's take a walk away from the voice calls for just a bit and get on with the Facebook messages as well as the YouTube messages, if any, and the WhatsApp messages as well. Starting with the Facebook message now. We see this once.
All right, the first message we have here on Facebook, it says, "Good morning, Mr. UD and Cassandra."
Good morning.
aka the Golden Voice. Good morning to you. Thank you.
Good morning.
You live from Magama Gumau Toro local government area, Bauchi State, this morning.
Appreciate.
Mr. UD, it seems like you are feeling cold this morning. Please, my regards to all the listeners of Eagles FM, most especially people like Salasi, Triple D, and our elder statesman, Alhaji Usman Daura from Suleiman Damfulani National Assembly quarters, but right now in Bauchi State.
Thank you, Suleiman. Thank you.
Right now, still picking another comment. Now, this one is from Jojo Comedy Home. They say, "Good morning, UD.
Good morning.
Wike should just change Nigeria's name to Republic of Tinubu because since Tinubu came to power, they have renamed 11 structures on his name."
Wow.
Okay. Now, Kennedy Ingi said, "Good morning to you all. It's like my brother is called this morning. Democracy Day tomorrow. We are waiting." King Kennedy from Nyanya.
I know.
Thank you so much.
I know quite a number of us are waiting and all of that. Yes, am I cold? Yes, I am. Okay. But don't worry, I'm getting warmed up. I mean, with all of these stories now and your responses, who's not going to get warmed up? Jay says, "Good morning to you, my brother Obon Udwak Daniel, and my sister Cassandra." Good morning to you, Samuel.
Good morning.
Congratulations and welcome to another new day. Oh, I appreciate that one, though. Very thoughtful of you. The day we will wake up in this country without hearing about killing here and killing there, we will go on streets to celebrate with music and dancing. I said this because some of us, both the leaders and the led, care less about these killings in almost every part of the country. God, please help us in this country and keep us safe in Jesus' name, it says. Yudi and Cassie, may your day remain peaceful and safe in Jesus' name. Amen to that one, though. Okay, we go sing this one.
All right, it says, "Good morning, UD. I beg they should just change Nigeria's name after Tinubu, Republic of Tinubu. In fact, I have changed my name to Tinubu, Joseph Tinubu. Since this our president came to power, they have named 11 structures on his name. They are supposed to name roads after him when he leaves power, not when he's still serving. God, please help this country. Joseph Tinubu from Piakasa.
Okay.
Does
Joseph,
Tinubu know
I
that
mean, if
you
you're
are adopting his name? Does he know?
If you're taking his surname, I mean, he's our father. So, yeah, it's okay. I could as well just say Udwak Daniel Tinubu. So, it's okay. Solidarity, yeah, I get it. But
I do not know about that for myself, honestly. I do not know.
Oh, Lord. Joseph, thank you, though. Appreciate. We get the message. Let's go take this one. It says...
all right, it says, good morning, Eagles FM,
Good
and
morning
all
to
the
you.
family members. Good morning.
Yes.
My name is Honorable Edward from Apo. Please, can the governor of my dear Benue State resign? I am calling for his resignation for his failure to protect the life and property of the. What have we done to God? State of emergency in Benue State is the best decision. I'm still waiting for Mr. President's address. Thanks.
Okay.
All right, now moving away from that message, we have another one here from Chinonso Suleja from Suleja. He says Benue State has a governor who is a reverend father and someone who cannot help his people and watches his people die every day in the hands of bandits. Wike is sitting on the fence, neither here nor there. Dance with the APC and have meetings with PDP. That type cannot be trusted. Okay, Chinonso from Suleja is saying that.
We go to take the voice notes already now, and starting off with, I think this is BB Blessing. I'm waiting for you.
For the three of them. My name is BB Blessing from Otako.
Yeah, BB.
I greet our caller inside this morning. I greet my daddy. I call them my daddy. I greet everybody. I greet a man of my people, and God will bless them. I say we will not go tired, we will not go give up. If a politician, they cannot give up. 2027 election will never even come, and they are busy chasing shadow away. What of us? I found yesterday, I even said verse note. Yesterday, Benue people, some Benue people, where they go from, they kill them. Nobody talk, nothing. Please, this issue of killing, what do we do? Our honor to talk, no solution. Please, may our president, may he fear God. The people where they represent president or government, may they fear God. As if they say that they kill our farmer, nothing they happen for their own family, may they remember. All these acquirement where they acquire. All these houses, money where they huge, they keep. Boko Haram, they share for them. May they continue. One day God will come there.
Right, BB. Appreciate that one. Very apt, actually.
Good morning, Cassie. Good morning, Udwak Daniel, the man with the golden voice.
Good morning to you.
My name is Salasi. I'm sending this voice note from Kaduna right now.
Awesome.
I want to talk about the insecurity in Benue State. There's no day that we listen to the news without hearing killings every day. And I always blame this Benue State governor. It's like he's not serious. Look at what happened in Borno the other day. The governor of Borno had to go with the people and stay with them. And after that, he came to Bila. He came to meet president and talk about the insecurity in Borno. But this governor, I don't really know what's wrong. And we made to understand that the chief of army staff have moved to Benue State. Even with the presence of chief of army staff, people are still being killed in Benue State. Then look at Plateau, the same thing. No day you listen to the news without hearing people being killed. We are urging the government to do the needful. Even a retired major was killed after collecting ransom of about how many millions? The insecurity is so alarming. I will conclude by saying, today victims are yesterday's survivor. Tomorrow victims are today's survivor. If you are in power today, tomorrow you'll be out of power. Because no crown remains for someone here forever. We are urging them to do the needful when it comes to this insecurity because it's so alarming. Anyone can be victim. I still emphasize. Thank you.
All right. Well, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede, temporarily relocated to Benue State on June 3, 2025 to oversee military operations. That's why he went there. That is aimed at curbing, attacks by armed headers and militia groups. Now, he was also expected to remain in the state for several days before returning to Abuja. But given that his relocation was recent, it's likely that he might still be in Benue State or has returned to Abuja. The mission, right? Well, I don't know. That's just thought I should, give you that update. But let's go see this one here and now. I'm taking it already.
Good morning, Mr. Yudi, the man with a golden voice, and others in the studio. I celebrate you. I celebrate the gift of life.
Triple D.
My name is Triple D, calling from Warusa. Well, on the issue of Wike commissioning a good project, is a good one, and we really appreciate him for doing well. Yeah, and he has done well, very well there. Sir, but how can it be if someone like a minister did not go to school and Mr. President, would they be able to do what they are doing now? How can it be in a city, in a center of the country, like Nigeria. 2 ministers, president and the vice, and children are on strike. Kai, no. Something is wrong somewhere. They should help. Well, on the issue of killings again, Mr. President, we are calling on you. We know we have governors. Are they truly the chief security officer of their own state? We'll get it right. Well, on the issue of coalition, decamping. Sir, Mr. Yudi, it's not necessarily they are decamping for them to win 2027. No. Something has already taken place in the spiritual realm. I want Nigerians to think deep, because we'll get it right by the special grace of God. Good morning, Eagles FM. Good morning, callers. Salasi, I greet you.
All right, and just to also give you an update, I mean, the Benue State government has also denied relocation of COAS to Benue. That's Chief Army Staff. So you see, one news here, we hear the other news that we hear again. Well, the Benue State government denying that report is also saying that that is not totally true. I mean, Commissioner for Power and Transport Matthew Oga stated this. On the defense staff, Benue State was not a relocation. He came on a personal visit. During his visit, he had a closed-door meeting with His Excellency Governor of Benue State, Reverend Father Hyacinth Aliyah. All right, so, okay, some clarity being put in perspective now. Okay, let's see, do we still have a message? Okay, we don't. Let's just go see, can we take one more call? Yes, we can. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning to you. What's your name? Where you calling?
Yes, good morning, Yudi.
Yeah.
And good morning, Cassandra.
Yes, good morning to you.
Felix from Lambert.
Felix.
Good to hear from you this
Yes,
morning.
ICC Center innovated at 39 billion.
Yes.
Was built with less than 1 billion.
Let me give an argument. Times have changed. You understand? When it was built, it was but now
built with less than 1 billion. But now renovated just last month with 39 billion and commissioned now. And other projects lined up for commissioning. Projects that could have been commissioned in 1 day. All of them are taking 1 week, 2 weeks to be commissioned. Well done, Wike. And you are doing well. You are doing us favor. You are doing the right thing. Thank you. God bless Nigeria, UD. And God bless people.
Well, before you go, Felix, what are you looking forward to tomorrow? I mean,
I'm looking for the normal rhetoric and the normal ambiguities in their statements to follow with. And I don't know if as usual, all politics. Thank you very much, Yudi.
Appreciate Felix. All right, that's your honest take. I mean, the number's still there, 0908-766-8888, or you call 0907-353-0044. This will be the last call. Hello, good morning.
Easy.
Yes, good morning to you, Bright.
Yeah, Casey, good morning.
Good morning. Good
Bright,
to hear
where are you calling
this
from?
morning.
Airport Road.
Airport Road. Talk to us, Bright.
This is the princess.
She's fine. She's great.
Yudi.
Yeah.
You see, in Nigeria, we do play thinking too much. Corruption has dealt a natural blow and very, very disastrous blow to Nigeria. There are different types of corruption. This one Wike is doing is corruption. Giving contracts to your family members is corruption. Awarding certain things because of it to your political cronies is also corruption. But Yudi, I want to ask, how is it that somebody, a local government chairman, even a president who has no business, immediately he goes into office, he becomes a multi-billionaire? Are we going to talk about that one? And certain times, all these are our rich men that we are praising. We don't go to their account, we only sing their praises. Let me tell you. You see, after finishing in Abuja here, and you want to retire to your village, and there is nothing in your village. You being maybe an elder, you are living 70, 80 years in Abuja, which means you are fed. You didn't contribute anything to your community. Go to the states. We are here in Abuja, don't give them for them. What are they doing? Just like the last man said, a minister in Abuja, a president in Abuja, and teachers are being old common, which doesn't even reach the money they used to feed even their dogs or put fuel in their generators. It is a very, very big shame. And anybody clapping for them, I'm very, very sorry for them. Thank you.
All right, appreciate that one, though. Well, this is what we'll call it a close already for this segment of the Breakfast Show, Eagles Morning Rise Breakfast Show it is, as we like to call it. But then at 9 o'clock hour, we'll be looking into another Tinubu's aide, talking about Aliyu Audu resigning, citing one-party state agenda. There's and many more will be coming at you at the 9 o'clock hour. But for the 8 o'clock hour, of course, Vicky Vic, the only sport minister that I know on radio, is going to be here to take you sports on Eagles Wings. Right, Passy?
Absolutely. Thank you very much for listening to us this morning right here on the papers. Remember to join us again tomorrow for another captivating roundup as we continue to inform and educate you right here on your number one radio experience.